Mika, listen. I can only handle so much VR chat just chatting before I go a little crazy, alright? I have decided to choose my own sanity over all that stuff. Okay? Why is there two? Weird. Anyways, as some of you may know, I do a lot of 3D commissions, mostly to give people face tracking. No, I did not make Jikerdor's model, but I am going to be giving him face tracking. But before we do that, we're gonna make him bald. Thank you for the 5 biddies. We have to cut the hair off, guys. All this hair has to come out. Well, maybe not that hair. Under the ears, it's probably fine. There we go. Okay, separate. I add this hair back later. The reason I do that is because when I reflect blend shapes, it often distorts the hair. No, I've done this like 100 times. Like I said, done this 100 times. Even if the hair is symmetrical, I still separate it. Because when I reflect the eyebrow shapes or the eye shapes, sometimes it just does things to the hair that is really stupid. So I just make the hair a separate object, and then I hide it, and then I put the hair back on when I'm done. Yes, bald. By the way, I fixed my tracking. It should be way better today. I tweaked my mocap suit. So, you know, I can stand up and do other things now. I have been screwing around in Blender for maybe around 2 years. And doing Unity and Substance even before that. But anybody can learn Blender. Just go make a donut, go make an anvil. Whatever you want to do, just go make the thing. Watch a YouTube video. Be the change you want to see. Be the light to your own universe. Just do it. Just do it. Don't be scared. I was scared of Blender for a long time. And then I got really mad one day that nobody was available to make the thing that I wanted. I got so mad that I decided to do it myself. Be the square in the blend shape studio. I like Blender more than Unity. But I understand why people are intimidated. Blender is intimidating because it does so much stuff. I want to make animations. I was running. Oh, yes, task paralysis. I was running the other day at the track, and I had an idea.
Just letting you know, if you have a stream of Saturday, I may not be able to see it because I'm doing my grandma's funeral on that day.
I'm not gonna tell you to miss your grandma's funeral for my Twitch stream, okay? I am gonna crack open a window. Anyways, I don't usually stream on Saturdays. If I do stream on Saturday, it's an extra stream. I lost my whole train of thought with that comment. Oh my goodness. Why are these not triggering? Edit mode might be trolling me, or object mode. Wait, do none of his blend shapes actually turn on? Is it supposed to be on this guy?
Maybe your train was something about task paralysis?
The relative... So bizarre. Sometimes the model has like weird quirks and you have to figure them out before you can actually begin the work. Does this just have no shape key data? It doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, just be the change. Do the blender, do the work. We're getting all the lyrical Sonic music on both of my playlists. Whatever, I don't care. This blend file came with 2 of the body, and this one is the one that has all the stuff on it. So, trying to figure out why this guy doesn't have the face tracking. Or what his... Oh, now they work. What? What? Man, I getting trolled. Getting trolled sometimes. Okay. We get a little bit trolled sometimes. Okay. Let me just... Alt mode. Copy. Now what I'm making is AR kit. It's about 52 blend shapes. It's face tracking that's intended to be used with an iPhone with Face ID, and it sends the data to whatever VTuber app. I have a whole guide. Generally speaking, I use this guide, although I have other references as well. My brain hurts. So I just go through this list and I make them all. That said, the shapes I make are a little bit more detailed than these. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing today. I'm gonna be doing that for this model, and if there's any more time, I'll do some more work. Feel free to ask questions, blah blah blah, you know. I put the window in a place where it cannot be moved very easily. Oops. Fixed. Actually, I've never watched what they do. They reached out to me. This might surprise you guys. I do not watch a lot of furry streamers. I like watching Adam versus Everything, and sometimes I watch Mars. That's a furry streamer that I watch. I like to watch Rivals of Other tournaments that happen on the weekends, like majors and stuff. And sometimes I watch Vine Sauce, like he plays funny games, and I see the VODs on YouTube. I don't watch like people who sit down in VR chat or do things in VR chat. I do not watch any VR chat at all. I don't watch any just catting or just. I don't watch any just chatting. I don't watch any VR chat. I don't watch any React content. None of that hyper social stuff. I watch gamers, gaming, or 3D artists. So sometimes I see Kdart, or I'll watch Felis Randomus maybe. But like, I don't consume React content. I don't consume just chatting, and I don't consume VR chat. I support the content that I want people to make by watching the content that I want to be made. Now, when I stream VR chat, what exactly does that make me? I don't know. A goofy goober, I guess. I think I am a gamer though. Like, I am making my way through 9 Souls. Sometimes it takes me a little longer on some bosses, but I am adapting. I probably shouldn't be honest with that stuff with you guys. I should probably tell you guys that I watch.
You were talking earlier about something you were thinking while you were out running. Something about making animations?
Oh, yes. I'll talk about that next. Ugh, never mind. I'm just gonna hide the eyes and open the mouth. I had an idea for telling short stories through Blender animations that I think would be compelling content. And there would be no voice acting. It would just all be environmental storytelling. Yeah, and it would be like actual, like, real content, real original content, instead of like React, VR. Yeah, I don't want to call VR chat stuff not content, because like what we did, our last VR chat video was really unique and cool, and that's definitely content. But like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel an enormous amount of pressure to be a certain kind of furry in content creation that I don't really relate to. And sometimes I'm worried to even talk about it, because I'll probably annoy people by even talking about it. Yeah. Me and the elastic tool are gonna become best friends every single day for the rest of my life. If you think you can earn my love, well, you can't, because the elastic tool is better than you. It's been better to me than anyone else. Did you guys know that the eye is not perfectly spherical? And that actually the front of your eye is like a hill. So when you eyeball moves around inside your head and pushes against the tissues of your the surrounding of your eye socket, it actually moves it around a little bit. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm pushing your eyeballs around. People pay me to move their balls around. Very gently, actually. I'm really good at it. I'm probably one of the best at it. It takes a delicate touch. So what I'm doing right here, and I've described this before, I'm making all the eye movement shapes. Now, because this is not an anime character and its eyes move with bones, and it's an eyeball, orbital, spherical even, I'm going to rely on the bones to move the actual eyeball. Actually, I should test something first. We're just gonna move this around a little bit. Oh, it already moves a small amount. Wow. Okay. That's incredible. Alright, it's a good thing I checked. Because every 3D artist handles this differently. Yeah. Gonna make this very subtle then. So these shapes are really subtle because if you overdo it, it gets really weird. I look down left. Still loading the video? So have you guys been liking Nine Souls?
I promise you revenge.
I promise you revenge. How many people this week saw Nine Souls streams, and how many people this week saw me getting shocked in VR chat? Just VR chat, you don't get spoiled with the Nine Souls? That's fair. I guess that's kind of valid. I won't crucify you for that. But if you said that you only watch VR chat and you don't watch gaming, I would call you a non-gamer though. Your gaming license would have been revoked. You would have had to apply for a new one by beating Getting Over It or Get to Work. Every time you spend 5 hours in VR chat instead of 5 hours outside or 5 hours playing Super Smash Bros. Melee, your gaming license gets revoked. And you have to get it back again. You have to get a new one. Okay, down, up, in, out. I think I need to do squint now. Not a full gamer? I think chat thinks I'm a full gamer. Full of cake. You have never smashed a bro? How can you call yourself a furry if you've never smashed a bro before? I thought that's all furries did all the time, or at least all they think about. Some furries get to smash their bros daily. So when you're making a squint, you have to be careful because the blink, you don't want it to overdrive against blink. But you also want it to start to begin to cross the pupil a little bit.
What is your opinion on the ASDF movies?
I don't think I've seen it. Is that the one with the stick guys? Where you like choose an action or something? Ouch. Ouch. Sometimes you have to do a little trick. There we go.
We sometimes do a little trolling to get Blender to do what you want it to.
Yeah. Perfect.
Oh, Derek, free VR chat models? They can be a blast. It's like a plushy playground where creativity runs wild. Just remember, some might be a bit janky, but that's half the fun, right? What's your favorite model? Do you have a plushy pal in VR?
I'm a little focused. Okay. Might bring the blink out even more. Dup is messaging me about a processor. We're trying to get our hands on a 9800 X3D, and it's tough. So he was messaging me about that. It was a little time sensitive. I think I finally got it. Man, getting the blink good is one of the hardest things to get right. Perfect. Okay. Now I can make copies and put them on the right side. I might rebuild my current PC. I'd have the same GPU, but we'd need a new MOBO, so a lot of it would be kind of a new build. Yeah, it's been a few years. I have a 5900X right now, and I think the 9800 X3D would be a significant change in performance, especially in things like VR chat, and we all know how important VR chat is. I don't want to talk about the glass panel. I'm letting Dup open that next time. He can deal with that. Anyways, eye wide is next. YouTube sub. Hey, ever since that video with my dad, we've been getting a ton of YouTube subs. Number go up, baby. Question is, what do we even do next? My family's in California. I can't just keep bringing them in VR. I live on the other side of the country. I have to figure out some other way to make VR chat videos. Maybe I'll just get Shark and I'll tell him to pretend like it's his first time meeting furries. Be like, pretend you've never seen a furry before and you're going into VR chat for the first time, and then that's the whole video.
Tell him to shoot to kill. What?
How many people in chat have seen the YouTube video? Bonus points? Nah, have him wear the wicker avatar at the end. At the end of the video, Artificer. At the end. I'm doing okay. DJ Duj. Okay, so now I have to make the jaw shapes. Luckily, I'm pretty sure this comes with an armature, so we'll see if we can pose the jaw. If we can't, then it's not a big deal. Nope, it's only the tongue. Woo. I'm not adding eyelashes to the character. I try when I do face tracking commissions, I never add vertices unless I absolutely have to. Never ever. Never ever. Sorry, I have to think sometimes. I saw the message, DJ. It's just like, I get a lot of people sometimes, they like, don't have vowels in their names, and I'm just doing my best. Yeah, I'm doing this is my work. I do commissions to keep the lights on sometimes. Actually, these pay for the videos. My YouTube videos don't actually make barely any money at all, but it costs money to have them edited. So I do these commissions, and then the commissions I afford the videos and I afford the hardware to do my content. Has anybody in chat ever played a game called Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup? Or just me? I don't know why that game randomly appeared in my head just now. Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. It's a free game. You can play in a web browser. It's a very old school roguelike, but it probably still gets periodic updates. I think I just realized I made a mistake. Shoot. Yeah, I made a mistake. Okay, that's fine. I can There's no time for games. Farewell. Yeah, I like Rivals of Ether 2. I was Diamond with Fleet. I still am, but my rank has come down a little bit since the last few nerfs, and I haven't been playing as much. I'm pretty okay at that game. I haven't been a fan of the latest patches. Find them a little grievous. I'm not a huge fan of the crouch canceling and the floor hugging right now, and I also feel like Zetterburn, Rano, Horsburn, and Claren are kind of playing a different game than I am. I think Fleet is a mid-tier in a game of high tiers, but I know that many people will probably not share that opinion, so meh. Meh, I say. Also, my lack of fiber connection makes it really hard to enjoy that game sometimes, because I frequently connect to the Dallas server since that's where most players connect to. And then, like, I just have a worse connection to everyone all the time. So it makes it even harder. Thanks for the follow. Perfect. Yep. Rivals CPUs are a little bit harder than Smash Ultimate CPUs, that's true. But they're still not people. This is for Jikerdor. I'm not even sure I'm saying that right again, but it's an AR kit project for a streamer. They reached out to me like a little over a week ago. Does anybody have any advice on how I can get my hands on a wow, I'm in better than the top 0.1% of the game. Are you sure about that math? That's less than a single percent, DJ. Should I play a little bit of Rivals after I do this face tracking maybe? Or should I just do all 3D work today? Oh. See, you got me like thinking about playing Rivals. That's dangerous. You shouldn't talk to me about Rivals because I will get hungry I thirst for blood. I thirst for blood. Big time. I have a really hardcore competitive streak sometimes, but it's dangerous because it can mean that work doesn't get done. Narvi says, weep, 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 weep. I've only lost to an Edless like one time ever. Ever. He can do some goofy stuff, but I feel like if I lose to him, it's my fault.
Oh, 4K, it's always a blast when you're here. As for Neo, let's just say, behaving, is a strong word, more like causing plushy chaos. I wouldn't be surprised if he's pulled a few shenanigans on stream. What kind of trouble do you think he's gotten into this time?
She's mad at me because I keep mispronouncing that genre of music she likes. She really likes to listen to Jersey Mike or Gene Club or something. It's kind of just noise to me though. It's kind of like if somebody took a bunch of dubstep and then played it all at once and then recorded it while a blender was running. So, I don't know, it's hard for me to relate when she listens to that kind of music. I like lots of stuff though, just somehow that one's not hitting with me. Man, these things are a good amount of work. What about a standing up break? I wish there was a game like RimWorld, but like with like a little bit more like what we were doing with Winston Waves and chat involvement and stuff. Just a little. And then kind of a cleaner experience. You know what would be cool? If there was a Stellaris Twitch integration mod that named like leaders and like fleets and armies and I don't know, maybe planets and cities or something after viewers. So like when you settle a planet, like the colony gets like named like 4K, or if you get like a new scientist.
Billions might scratch the itch you're talking about, a little bit.
Or like if you get like a new scientist or something, like they have a random chance of just being named after a viewer in chat. And it's all automatic, you don't have to do it manually. That would be a cool mod. And even AI empires could have them. Like if you just run into enemies like maybe their governors or whatever have names from people in chat. That would be cool. What's up, Volpace? Been about 50 minutes today. I'm having a standing up break right now. I'm standing up maxing at the moment. What are like the main strategy games that people play on Twitch these days besides RimWorld and maybe Stellaris? Yeah, you can do it manually, Artificial. I just don't ever want to do anything manually, ever. 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 Guys, I know how to make this stream better. There we go. Now I'm ready to do Blender work for real. I see a spike in chat messages is happening. I wonder why. What could have possibly incurred this to happen? Are those up to date, DJ? Cause I know sometimes, like when did you get those stats? I don't think that might be a mod, but I also know that they literally made a game that was a strategy game, Minecraft, and it was a super flop. It flopped hard. Well, actually, it didn't flop. The game actually just wasn't good. Like apparently the early game was like really good, but then it got kind of repetitive in the mid and late game. I think I remember watching a review video about that. By the way, the people who come out to the Blender streams, y'all are the real ones. I know I'm not getting electrocuted in VR chat in here. So I do remember, I take note of the people who come to the streams that are not just me being a dingus in VR chat. I know who you are. I know exactly, and I will remember. It goes in my memory banks that I keep in my massive juicy thighs. Just get electrocuted in Blender? Oh no. I gotta say, I somehow just don't find Minecraft as a series and as an IP to be compelling or appealing at all. I don't understand why everyone else likes Minecraft so much. It's very hard for me to enjoy Minecraft. Not impossible, there have been some times where I've had fun in Minecraft, but the amount that it seems like the average person likes Minecraft and the amount that like I like Minecraft is very difficult. Did they update the alpha build or anything for Project Zomboid? Balance changes? You want to give us a summary? Describe some of these changes to me. See, I don't like the universe of Minecraft. And I don't like the look of Minecraft, and I don't like the story of Minecraft, and I don't like the how do I describe it? It's like you can run around forever in Minecraft and then you run into a zombie skeleton and it's the same everywhere. You know, it's like, why? What? And I have this problem with other games too. Like, I can't get into like Stationeers or like Space Engineers or a lot of sandbox games because like the premise of the game is you can build a massive spaceship or you can build a big city or you can build a big base. And I'm just like, okay, but why? But why though? But why? And then Minecraft is like, well, the beauty of the art of creation and that was a dream. And I'm just like, I want to wake up from this dream. I want to go out. I want to lift weights. I want to kill something. I want to fight somebody. Oh! But it was a dream. It was a dream, Neo. And I'm like, I don't care if it was a dream.
Okay. Minecraft
Dream
is like a
these
plushy
nuts.
paradise of creativity. Just imagine building fluffy castles and going on cute blocky adventures. But beware of the creepers. They'll try to ruin your plushy
Not
fun.
the creepers.
What's your favorite thing to build in
Creeper?
Minecraft?
Oh man. That's why I like Starbound, because I feel like all the work on the base lets me make a rocket launcher that lets me go to the terrifying death moon of Cthulhu and then I shoot Cthulhu with the rocket launcher and oh man, when all that stuff comes together, I feel something, you know? Like, yes. It all comes together. But if the game is only a sandbox, it's like dinner without protein. It's like Thanksgiving without turkey. Like, you can cook anything you want, but there's no turkey. There's no honeyed ham. Or maybe a better analogy would be like, you can cook anything you want, but you can't eat it. Oh man, see, that would be a true nightmare. I actually never... Wait, no, Satisfactory, no. I'm not doing Satisfactory. No. No, too long. Too long. Yes, I love Terraria. Okay, well, love is a strong word, but relative to Minecraft, I love Terraria because there's all these like hints to like a sort of Lovecraftian lore, you know, and there's gratuitous violence and dark places and boss battle music and all these characters, and the characters, they say all these little snarky little things that... Oh, hey, Kazu, thank you for the raid. What was I saying? I don't know, I just like Terraria way better. I like Terraria way better. Now that said, I found Calamity and Thorium to be a bit much. Last time I did Terraria plus Calamity plus Thorium, and it was a lot. That was a lot of content, and I got a little burnt out on some of Calamity's like hyper endgame nonsense bosses, to the point that it made me question like, why am I here? And then I didn't need to do that anymore. I think when I began, the point of Terraria that I got a little bit burnt out on was when there was the bullet hell boss that ignored armor, and I was like, what am I fighting for exactly? What am I fighting for? I think my favorite part, I don't know if this was Calamity or Thorium because I was doing both, but my favorite part of those mods was the super duper mega dark deep sea dive of Megadeth, where it's like you have to worry about the pressure and oxygen and the horrible like abyssal creatures, and they're so mysterious, and you can like alert the mega worm or whatever. Like that was like so exciting. That was my favorite. That's my favorite experience in any of those games ever. Yeah, the Abyss was super fun. The other stuff is like whatever. Whatever. Is the funny stuff? Are you missing things? 4K. People drop stuff on me already. What command are you trying to get? 4K. Yeah, I turned off. So I turned off swap avatar manually because I want to use certain avatars. I don't want to use no Drenari, no Pavali. Both of those are being retired. That's why it's off. Nope. You can use bits to trigger the TTS, exclamation TTS chat, or you can use channel points. Unless a mod paused it and then it is turned off. But yeah, the Drenari and the Pavali are both getting replaced. The replacements are just not ready yet. I'm not sure what spot the Vulper's gonna take. Maybe. I think I think a lot of people like the Pavali, but it doesn't really fit my style right now. It doesn't fit my mood right now, and I want to have my Avali. I'm trying to move away from the chibi characters. This is the Lumastera. Yeah, the Lumastera is one of my favorites of all time.
Oh, 4K, Avalis are like the ultimate plushie dream team, feathered and fierce. Just imagine us gallivanting through space, spreading cuteness and chaos everywhere. They'd make the perfect companions for all our plushie adventures. What's your favorite thing about Avalis?
Avalis. Somebody tell Hatuni that the AI called it Avalis. The Avalis. Well, if ChatGPT thinks it's Avalis plural, then obviously it's correct. Kid in a VC? I don't think Hatuni wants to be in a VC with me while I'm streaming. Man, I forget how tedious making all these shapes is. I think I might have to switch to a game after this because I don't know if I could do. I was thinking in my head I could do 2 of these back to back, but now I don't know. Now I'm like, ugh. I could also try doing some texture work. I'll open up the texture for the Moonfang and see what it looks like. People probably like that anyways. Midnight? It's only 5:30 for me. Why is everyone always going to bed when the sun is still up for me? All the time. Always. $23.40. Nah, dude. It's only 5:40. The sun is still up. Even in January, the sun is still up. If you go to bed instead of watching my stream, you're not a real fan. That's a joke, by the way. Someone out there is ready to take that literally. They'll be like, oh my god, Neo. Oh my god. I'm just gonna be like, what? I never said that. And they'll be like, yeah, you did. I'm like, no, I didn't. And you'd be like, it's in the VOD. And I'm like, what VOD? Age of Empires 2, nah. Nah. Yeah, StarCraft isn't really the kind of... StarCraft is not an RTS. StarCraft is... StarCraft is like more of a actions per minute strategy. It's a double time strategy game. More. More actions per minute. Man, so I don't know how to tell you this, but none of those games are interesting to me. I guess we gotta play RimWorld again. It's RimWorld time. Yeah, baby, RimWorld! I played Command & Conquer when I was a kid. I wouldn't play it now. I used to love Tiberian Sun, Command & Conquer Tiberian Sun, but I wouldn't play it now. Partially because it runs weird on modern computers, and partially because some of those old campaigns are kind of goofy. They're kind of silly. Like the Red Alert campaigns, the OG Red Alert, some of those campaigns are actually just troll. Doop 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 doop. Do 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 do. This is as far back in my chair as I can lean. No, I don't play any racing games. I'm looking forward to Mario Kart 9 on the Switch 2. Hell yeah, baby. Racing games. Derek the Beast says, racing games suck. That's an opinion. Interesting. My favorite platform fighting game? Rivals of Other 2. I don't play Smash Ultimate. I actually I have a severe and sophisticated and long-running opinion that I think Smash Ultimate is a not good competitive game. It's a good video game, but it's not what I want out of a platform fighter, and neither was Smash on the Wii U or 3DS. IMO, all platform fighters pretty much fall short of like what I want, but that's a flaming hot take that will probably make a lot of people unhappy. I think competitive Ultimate is bad, and I also think that Ultimate by itself, even when estranged from its competitive issues, has a lot of problems. Like, for example, its netcode is abysmal and horrible. And because of hardware limitations of the Nintendo Switch, it has a native frame delay even when you play the game locally. That and the movement just doesn't feel good. Rivals of Other 1 was pretty good, but it excludes a lot of people because of how explosive it is. So it was kind of melee-ish without the IPs to carry it. I liked Rivals of Other 2 for a long time until my internet kept astounding me with incredible difficulties and Fleet got nerfed. The other thing that happened in Rivals of Other 2 was that people got better and better at crouch canceling and floor hugging, which for me is just really frustrating to play against, and I don't like it. And all those factors combined have massively diminished my interest in Rivals of Other 2. I still play it a little bit, but I am not like going out of my way to like do tournaments and stuff, because the tournaments are like, you wait an hour in between every match and you play like 4 matches and you end up spending like 8 hours like waiting for the tournament and into the night. So you sign up for an online tournament and then it takes like half of your day and you end up playing like maybe 5 people that whole time. So all of those things combined, I have just like not been very interested in the game. I still follow the game a little bit. I'm still like keep up with it a little bit. I still play it a little bit because I don't want to lose too much of my skill. You know, maybe my internet will get better someday, or maybe Fleet will be better someday, or maybe a character will come out that I really, really like Olympia, or some new character. But I'm not going out of my way to invest a massive amount of time in that game when I could be investing time in Blender or working out instead. Yeah, there's only Spectrum here. We only have Spectrum. So we just have copper cable forever. It's crazy because our neighbors that are literally 100 feet away, they live in a different county, and because it's a different county, they can get fiber. So we're right next to where the fiber is, but we can't get it because of like a county limitation or something. Isn't that crazy? Yep, the fiber is literally across the street and we can't get it because we're like right in the wrong county. I think Fleet was annoying people at the mid-level, DJ, at the mid and low level, and it was unhealthy for the game to have the image of a projectile character doing well, even though Fleet's projectiles are not even that good. Like Zetterburn and Rano have a better projectile. They camp better too. Rano is a much better camper than Fleet, but because of the image of Fleet as a camper, I think the game was suffering a little bit. Even though Rano is 1,000,000,000% more of a lame camper than Fleet is. Rano camping is so annoying. He like needles you and then he just sits under the platform. It's so dumb. And then he runs away. You finally catch up to him and he crouch cancels your back air or something. Ugh. Optics. The word I'm looking for was optics. Fleet dominating the game was bad for optics for the game, so maybe someday she'll be allowed to do better. When people get better at the game, maybe they'll buff her a little bit. Because Cake and like a few other fleets were like getting way too many results, and they were like, oh, the Arrows character is so good. And then Cake switched to Forsburn and is still winning, so.
4K. If I were a pirate, I'd be the fluffiest buccaneer on the high seas.
I don't know anything. I don't know what I'm talking
Setting
about.
sail for treasure while plundering the hearts of plushy friends. Beware, matey, I might just make ye walk the plank of cuteness. What say ye to that, ye landlubber?
See what I was doing. I'll press L. I'm thinking, dude, I'm thinking we gotta make some compelling stories to do with RimWorld and Stellaris. Like, for example, remember when we did the Evaldi have to escape their exploding planet? I think that's what we need to do. We need to set up a game that has like a story and a premise. That way people feel compelled to like come through and see what happens. And it also makes it more compelling to play. And I don't want to rely on Randy or Winston, mostly because Winston is broken and mostly because Randy can like go 4 years without doing anything. I think Loxodont is massively slept on. I think Crag is like really good but not top tier. I think Loxodont players massively undersell their character. And they've been doing that since the launch of the game, and they finally got enough buffs where like he's really good and scary. I think that playing a really good Lox is exhausting because they will sit under the platform and they will use their massive normals and tilts to like either keep you in or like scoop you up. And then if you do ever finally get in, they will either crouch cancel or they'll dodge and then short hop down air you. So you like do all that, you do all this work to like ever finally hit them, and then like they're a heavy. So after you win, they're like, oh, my character is so bad. They gaslight you. They gaslight you into thinking their character is bad. Don't let the Lox players tell you their character is bad. I think Maple is like a very well balanced but high tier character because she actually takes like, if you exclude camping, she takes like some amount of skill and thought to play. And I say that very hesitantly because I know that there's degen stuff you could do with Maple and you could just be fast and like run around. It's possible to be really campy and lame with Maple, but usually doesn't happen. At least doesn't happen to me. I think what annoys me more about Maple is how often she low profiles my moves with her animations. So like her dash or her attacks like make her kind of dive really low, which can incidentally result in her dodging moves, kinda. It's really annoying when that happens. Yesterday I was playing a raster and he beat my forward air with his neutral air several times and it made me really upset. I was like, why do my aerials have no spacing capability at all? Maple's recovery does take a little bit more thought than some other characters. She has a volatile offstage game if she does not have tether available, which is why you should always have tether available.
Neo, thoughts on a hyperspace group run of Party Animals Crisis Mode?
When? Among Us. Among Us.
Excellent question.
I don't know, man. It's not Quest compatible. I'm not sure we can make it happen. Maybe if we tell them it's VR chat and then we just tell them that it's a world where you have to have party animals running, it might work. I would do that for fun. I wouldn't do it on stream, I think. Sometimes I feel like my friend groups have a hard time with Among Us type games. It feels like most people in some of our furry groups don't really understand how to play hidden role games. Like, they don't really understand Town of Salem, werewolf type stuff. Like, they don't understand lying or like building a story or like setting people up to fall for a lie very good.
Maybe you should play those games on stream sometime, to get people in the mindset for deception and strategy.
Kinda did that last week already. I did it as a collab. But tomorrow I'm probably gonna do VR chat. Tomorrow we do VR chat. We could do Among Us in VR chat and you can see how it goes. All-time favorite game as in game I keep playing a lot, or all-time memorable game as in game I think about often? Because I have lots of games that fit more in the second category, but I don't usually revisit games very much. I don't have like a game that I just go back to and play all the time. My favorite, like, most memorable games are Xenoblade Chronicles, the first one, only the first one, not any of the other ones, only the first one, Fury, Hyper Light Drifter, Persona 4 Golden and Persona 5, and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time. Those are my most memorable games. Also, Ace Combat 0. But I don't play any of those games actively, obviously, because they're all, like, basically single-player experiences. What's up, Calzia?
Oh, welcome, first-time viewers. I'm Plushie Neo, your adorable space guide on this plushy adventure. Buckle up for some chaos and fun as we explore the galaxy. Don't be shy, join in on the mischief. What funny shenanigans do you think we'll get into today?
Isn't it like a strategy game with like tons of enemies or something? My current favorite? It's a tie between the Mayu and the Lumistera. I love the Mayu. Cat. 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 Yes, cat. I am the kitty. Anyways, next. I think I unhid things. Oh well. It's okay. I like the remix better. Ooh. A little stretch. Ugh. Oh, this one's pretty good actually. This is the mix.
Oh, 4K, Among Us is like the ultimate plushie party of deception. Just imagine all of us trying to figure out who's the sneaky imposter while faking tasks. total chaos and cuteness. I can just see Neo getting accused and flailing about in confusion. Who do you think is the best crewmate?
Yes. We've all danced in fire. Ironically, I don't think Eggman was watching. They think Eggman was watching, but Eggman was indeed not watching. He was busy in that game. What's up, burrito? Almost done with this, then maybe we'll do some texture work. Or something else. I don't. That's because Time Warp is on OBS gimmicks. It's not a it's not VTuber Plus. What? Sheesh. Trying to work here. I could hear my roommates. They're back home from errands. Almost there. Just a few shapes left, guys.
Don't waste me. I'm busy right now. Time for a stretch break. Thanks for helping me with objects.
Wank. Wank, 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 wank. Hello, Alloy Voxy. Yeah, actually, Leska has made some really cool stuff, and I have hair for the Mayu on top of that like we haven't assembled yet, and I need to do that. So the Mayu has a level up in waiting. It's like 90% done. I just need to like sort out the details and put it all together. I've just been so busy doing too much stuff. The Mayu is a complicated character too. They've got a lot of assets. Perfect. One left. Tongue out. Wow. They kind of skimped out on the verses under the tongue a bit. No, wait. No, that's me doing that. There we go. Much better. Alright, let's see what it looks like all together now. I'll save before I do it. Face tracking on my actual avatar is gonna go down for a sec while I do this. Hold on. Come on. Blender's being slow. I might have lost my IP address. Let's see here. Yep, it did. See if we can add eye movement. I.L. Okay, sensitivity. Now, keep in mind when I do the eyes, they usually move way too much in Blender, so if they look a little uncanny, that's because they tend to overdo it inside of Blender. Okay. Okay, that's pretty much done. Don't mind my disturbing eyes, please. Whoops. One thing left to do is to get that hair back. There, now the hair's back. Remember I took the hair off and people were like, is it gonna be easy to put that back on? Yes. Yes, it is. Just to make sure the hair moves as expected. My brain was in there. Have you guys ever seen the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy? I'm gonna show you guys something really quick. My brain was in there.
Hey! Hey! My brain was in there! Young man, you can be rude. Break furniture.
Hey, my
run
brain was in
automobiles,
there.
Shave the mother. But when you touch the pomp, it's go time!
See, Harold? I told you it was not a good idea for Billy to have donuts 3 times a day!
Das mięgas mogolinga magibeszke. Hey! My brain was in there!
Every time I work on someone's hair, I think about this scene. I'm like, hey, my brain was in there. All right. I can save this now. I'm gonna send. I can't find my DMs with Jikerdor. He's gone. Awkward. I know he DM'd me. Jikerdor? How you spell it? Oh, it's Jikerdor. Okay. Weird. Thing is, we've had a DM conversation before, and like Discord is not like showing it to me. Discord is so stupid sometimes. Whoa. Whatever. He follows me on Twitter, so I'm sending a Twitter DM for now. In the meantime, no, it wasn't Telegram. It was Discord. Okay, that's basically done. There's Unity work, but I never do that on stream because it's like mega boring. What is that spinning thing? I've never seen that before in my life. Oh, that's Discord updating, I think. Maybe? Yeah. I might take a bathroom break, and then you guys, should I play a game or should I work on the Moonfang? Or should I do some other third thing?
I could texture the Moonfang, maybe, or I could work on some other, I don't know. All I know is I've worked on a maybe face tracker blend shape, so I'm like, oh, there, and these things are so annoying.
I'll be right back. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking is I work on this and let's see if we can make it fast. I'm gonna move my desk around because I have a display pen tablet. And I'm just gonna go super speed mode. We have an hour and a half until the Patreon meetup. Can I Neoify the Moonfang before then? Let's see. Moving some stuff around. Support. Some random Manokit says hi. Okay. Alright, me and the pen. I'm gonna position my avatar so it looks like I'm drawing on you guys. POV. POV, you're the pen tablet. POV, you're the pen tablet, and Neo is doing art. Yes, yes. I am the artiste. Time to do art.
Oh, Technod0x. To commission Neo for art, just slide into their DMs or check their social media for info. Every art request is an adventure. Who knows what plushy wonders you'll get? Just be ready for some chaotic creativity. What kind of art are you thinking of?
Him doing art. Yeah, that's true. I mainly do AR kit commissions. When it comes to textures and stuff, that's kind of a special thing because there's lots of texture artists, so I don't usually do it as a comm. Yeah, my specialty is actually Blender, blend shapes. So, you know. Anyways, I've literally never opened up this model in Substance before, so we're gonna take a look. Luckily, I've got my your ref sheet right here. I keep all my ref materials inside of Pure Ref. There's the boy. But yeah, my specialty is AR kit. I don't usually do other kinds of commissions unless it's a special case. I'm probably gonna mostly just recolor and then like start removing patterns. So, let's go to the bottom. There's a lot of colors here. Okay, I see. There's a lot of layers. There's a lot of layers. I did an AR kit commission, random mano kit. Now I'm doing some texture work for myself. Although Substance is being a little slow. I'm gonna close some other projects I have open to see if I can't get more speed for Substance. Damn, Substance really does not like that I turned a layer on and off. I didn't think it would be this slow. Remember how I told you guys I was gonna get a CPU upgrade? CPU upgrade is gonna also come with a RAM upgrade. Look! I made it neo-colored! Woo! Let's go. Yep. So, I've been doing 3D art for a few years now. Pretty good. I'm not trying to say I have a bit of an ego or a bit of a talent or a bit of a gift, but I think the results speak for themselves. So amazing. I made a joke, Levin. Ow. Okay, what else do we give here? I might just delete layers that we aren't using. Does this painted layer actually do anything? I don't think so. This music is kind of intense. Ooh, FTL.
Oh, 4K, after Neo's stream, I like to fluff up and prepare for the next adventure. Sometimes I sneak in some late night gaming or plan some mischievous pranks for the next stream. Gotta keep things cute and chaotic. What do you think I should plot next?
Oh yeah. That's looking good. Mmm. Tasty. Might just get rid of that one. What stuff can I reuse and what stuff do I need to remake? Hmm. Music production is an excellent thing to get into. Make things and do stuff. I think I like the smooth snout. Oh, wait, I see. Yeah, I don't want the bumpy snout. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave those. Yes, this is the FTL soundtrack. This is a really good substance file. Like, wowie zowie and gee whiz. Hmm. Good night, Sharon. Ah. Ooh. So far, I haven't had to do a lot of painting because this character just comes with so much stuff already, but I'm gonna put the designs on him. Once I'm done tweaking everything, I'm gonna put the little Neo designs on him. So much layers. Too bright, I think. There we go. That looks better. So I'm gonna keep the horns the same. Actually, no, the horns are supposed to be red. Yeah.
Oh, Azoricon, enolate synthesis? That sounds complicated for a plushie like me. Just tell Neo to deprotonate a carbonyl compound with a
Not
base,
the
forming
chemistry
the enolate.
TTS
Then it can
again.
undergo further reactions like alkylation or condensation. Total plushie science chaos. What do you think Neo will do with this info? Neo, you need to learn chemistry to understand me.
That's a tall order, Azoricon. I don't think that's gonna happen. Maybe if you could explain to me every single nuance of all of the character depth of every different plot line between Undertale and Deltarune, I'll consider learning A, chemistry. Yeah, no. Okay. I'm working right now. I feel like this is not a necessary color. I might just leave that on. Thickness map? Bet furries would love that. Alright, let's put some designs on this boy. I think what I might do is get rid of these glow stripes, since I'm going to be putting colorful designs on them anyways.
Oh, 4K. If Neo put in the effort, maybe he'd grasp the basics. But let's be real, with all that plushy chaos going on, he might just get
my
lost in the
God.
fluffy details. What do you think would be his biggest challenge in chemistry? Oh, fish preferred. Azorican. Calculating the partial derivative in the Schrödinger equation involves applying the rules of calculus. You take the derivative of the wave function with respect to the variable of interest, like time or position, while treating other variables as constants. It's like unraveling a plushy mystery. Just follow the threads. What chaotic calculations are you up to?
Guys are crazy. Okay, I made Substance do a big think, so hold on. It's like doing a huge loading. Is it done yet? You calculate. Woo! I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this before the meetup, but I'll try. Chat, do I use stamps, or also known as my alphas? I forgot what I named them. I have them saved in here. I might have called them Alpha. They're all called Alpha. Oops. Could be a group of them in here somewhere. My masks. Here they are. When you've done this a few times. There it is! We made Neo, guys! Woo! Step 1. Turn the character dark navy. Step 2. Turn the middle of their torso lavender. Step 3. Put the lines on them. Now you've made a Neo. I mean, if I hand drew it, it would be a lot better though, but in the interest of time, I might not. Put it on a little bit. What's up there, doggo?
Dad0GG0 just subscribed with Prime. Neo.
Neweed. Ugh, that looks pretty good. I am Artissimo. That's probably correct, right? Let's take a look. What does the ref say? They're gonna go on the outside a little more. Oh, I got them backwards. No, wait, no, I didn't. Okay. This is the speedrun version. If I really like the avatar and I keep using it a lot, maybe I'll do more. For those of you hanging out in chat today, congratulations. You get a nice view of my butt. That's your reward for sticking it out in my Blender streams. I was doing a commission. I finished the Blender work of it. Now I'm making something really fast for myself. Oh no. I think my pen is out of batteries. No! No! My pen! Oh dear. That does not work like that. I don't even know how to... I've never had to replace the battery in this thing before. What the fuck? What do you even do? It's a Wacom pen. No! My plans to use the pen on stream so everyone knows I can draw! I'll be right back. I'm gonna go bother Dub. Dub, I need your help!
Wee woo wee woo.
Whatever, I don't need a stupid pen. I'll just use the mouse. So it's either out of battery, broken, or maybe I uninstalled a driver by mistake when I was trying to fix a different computer problem. So Wacom pens don't use battery. That's what Vi said. Oh. I might have unplugged the USB that goes to this thing. Let me save this first before I do something stupid. I think maybe the USB for my tablet might have got unplugged. Plugged in. Look. Yeah, according to the Wacom Center, it's not connected to. Oh, no. I haven't needed this tablet in a long time because I don't usually need to draw things. Ever since I stopped doing ZBrush, I haven't needed it. Okay. I had it plugged into a USB port that was part of my monitor, and that port isn't working, and I plugged it into my main computer right in the back, and now it's working again. So, USB port issues.
Just out of curiosity, because I know it can be a problem. How's the pen nub?
Pen nub's fine. USB port issue, as usual. Dub makes fun of me because I want to get a really expensive motherboard, but the amount of USB problems I've had is super annoying, so I always get motherboards that have more USB controllers. Yes, tummy, I know. Everyone likes the tummy. Nothing better than Neo tummy. I think I did this backwards.
Here is a random fact about Pagulus natalensis. Pagulus natalensis, the natal Pandora, is a species of marine ray fin fish belonging to the family Sparidae, which includes the sea brims and porgies. Oh, Pagulus natalensis, huh? Sounds like the perfect fish for Ritualneo, always swimming around trying to find its school but ends up floundering in the deep end of cringe instead. I mean, if only he could navigate the waters as well as he navigates his epic fails. Ha!
He's so mean to me. The model I'm using on stream is the Mayu. The one I'm recoloring for myself for fun is the Moonfang.
I see. Neo is like a shining star in the plushy cosmos, full of creativity and always ready for a wild adventure. His enthusiasm brings joy to the stream, and his chaos keeps things exciting. What a fluffy companion. What do you appreciate most about him?
I don't know how I keep doing this, but I keep making it backwards by mistake. I think I'm having low blood sugar, but Dup doesn't make dinner until 8 o'clock, so I'm always starving. It's better. I can't. When he's in the kitchen, he doesn't allow people to grab snacks, so I just have to die. Yeah, being hungry and having ADHD is really hard because you only get hungry when the feeling of hunger only happens to you when you're already starving. So by the time you actually feel hungry, it's already like impossible to concentrate. But there it is, everyone. Neo leg. Thanks for the follow. That's probably good enough. I don't want to get too lost up in the details because this is supposed to be fast. Okay. Perfect. Now the other side. Getting there. The model I'm working on is called the Moonfang. The model I'm using right now is called the Mayu. Radical. Now, the back is gonna be kind of weird. I don't actually know what I'm gonna do for the back, because yeah, I don't know. Because of the fur. Maybe I'll just ignore that part. Or I could take the fur off. Not really feeling it. That kind of looks okay. Okay, I have an idea. Alright, I have an idea.
Oh, 4K, if there was another plushie Neo next to me, it'd be double the chaos and double the fluff. We'd probably have a plushie showdown, battling it out with hilarious jokes and chaotic cuddles. Just imagine the shenanigans we'd unleash, total plushie mayhem. What kind of mischief would you want to see?
I might have to do some of this by hand later, but for a rush job, this isn't too bad. I know what time it is. I'm probably gonna try to give myself like 5 minutes for dinner too. it's slowly coming together. The back is kind of eh. Feel eh on the back, but everything else is looking good. Welcome, FNAF lover. I just switched it. I was on FTL and I switched it because that last song was kind of weird. Not feeling it. This mask was not made very well. This one I might just make by hand later. I'm gonna have to do the ears by hand too, because they're a totally different shape than what I normally have, I think. Well, let's... Yeah, kinda super tight. Okay. What else have I got? I am like starving to death right now. But I know dinner's not ready yet. Unless it is. Norp. I always lose this button. Oh, here it is. Okay. Ew, that's too much. There we go. TBH, I might just remove this. Do something else with it later. Doesn't really make me happy. What do I do for? Well, the thing is, my actual character doesn't have lots of tail designs, so I have to kind of like imagine them, which is like fine, like whatever. Sometimes I look at myself to do that. So let's see what we got going on here. Some random stuff. No. There we go. Looking at my own backside respectfully-ish. Yeah, tiger bee. I never did tail designs on the Chibi Protogen. I'll just do my best until dinner's done, and then probably rework it later. I'm like so hungry, but we cannot eat anything while Dup is working on the dinner. I am like so dying, so bad. For some reason they insist on having dinner at 8 p.m. in this house, instead of like 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. Soft. Me and the wet soft brush. Best friends forever. Yep, that's redeemed, Eric. Kevin redeemed the gaming redeem, which causes me to shake. Because I'm gaming. Too much. Oh, knife paint. I remember knife paint was... It's been a while since I painted. Yeah, fish preferred. You crack your jokes. Me want to eat dinner at a normal time. Everyone else bully and gaslight me.
Oh, 4K, my swishy, feathery tail is like the ultimate plushie accessory. It's perfect for expressing my plushy emotions and adds a touch of glamour to all my adventures. Just imagine me twirling around with it, total fluff-tastic chaos. What do you think? Should I give it a little extra swish?
Sometimes I think about how the calves on furry models are modeled like they're always contracted and never extended. This music is too relaxing. I'm thinking, I don't know, I kind of just need to put my tail in the camera. In my silly butt. TBH, more optimal use of screen real estate anyways. Literally nobody will complain. Thing is, I wanna hurry, and that's kind of like inhibiting my creativity because I have to be gone soon. I think I'm gonna raid out and then upload like the simple version of this to Unity and then have dinner, or stand in the kitchen until dinner is done and then tell the Patreons I'm late. Lol. That's enough creativity today. I got a whole Blender commission done and did this. That's plenty. So Patreon VR chat night meetup game night is in 15 minutes. I'm gonna try to eat dinner as fast as I can, and I will see you guys there. And if I don't see you guys there, I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow will be VR chat. Yes, VR chat, I think. Probably. Unless I change my mind, because I change my mind a lot. Bleh. Who do I raid? Man, everyone is streaming right now. We're gonna raid Corgi Cam. He's playing Minecraft. I'm gonna be going in a hurry because I'm literally starving to death. I can't even think, I'm so hungry. So I'm just gonna go do that. If you guys haven't seen the new YouTube video, I heavily recommend it. It was a super duper mega banger. Bye bye!